Get your mark. Mark. Okay, now step out. Hello. Let's switch sides. Let's switch sides. You do this side.
Okay.
All right, ready?
No. Wait.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hi, my name's Lilly Page. I'm located. No,
She is not located.
I'm not located. Garlic and white wine.
Oh, are we having dessert?
Of course, can't get. Oh no.
Oh, we had dessert a minute ago. What happened? So we'll see you next time on Diners, Drive-Ins, and
Hi, my name's Lilly Page. We are here in Charleston, South Carolina, and I'm here with Sautéed Wentworth, and we're going to be cooking today in my kitchen.
Yes. What are we making?
We are going to be making a yellow curry dish over white rice and sautéed kale with garlic and white wine.
What's for dessert?
We're going to make a lemon olive oil cake. It'll be a nice palate cleanse for after the curry.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so in this dish we have a few different vegetables. I like to put yellow onion, squash, green pepper, and cauliflower. If you'd like to try something different like zucchini or add mushrooms, those are options I also like to add. Here we have our kale. I marinated it in olive oil, lemon juice, salt, and pepper. Here I have my seasonings. I like to use the kosher salt as opposed to the iodized salt because I have more control over how much salt I put in there because I can see it with my eyes. Coarse ground black pepper because same reason. I like to be able to see my seasonings and I feel like, again, I have more control. This red curry paste I get from Harris Teeter. It is vegan. So not all of them are, so it is important for if you are vegan to look for that. You get the full fat coconut milk, ground curry powder, and my ground turmeric seasoning. They bring the most flavor. Curry powder is going to be our most strong, and turmeric will come second to that. Ground ginger and my ground nutmeg. These two seasonings complement the dish very well. I just like to put a few dashes of each, and that's all you need. When you're cutting the cauliflower, it's important to cut it into small pieces, maybe like this size. Every time I cook this dish, I feel like I cook it different somehow. My husband and I really love mushrooms, and so we normally add mushrooms. My sister doesn't like mushrooms, so I try to leave them out for her. So whenever I make my white rice, I like to use Country Crock plant butter.
Oh.
This is right here.
What do you do for the rice?
I put a tablespoon of butter for each cup of rice. Kosher salt. My pre-portioned white rice. I use basmati rice. That's my favorite. It's just the best texture. I cook with extra virgin olive oil. Literally, I probably use way too much of it, but I don't care. So I'm about to add my onions, my green peppers. Let those cook for like 2 minutes, just get a nice sear, and then I'll add the squash and the cauliflower. I got it.
Nice.
Wide wine. So now I'm going to be adding my chopped cauliflower. The cauliflower takes longer to cook than the squash does. Now I'm adding the paste. Now this can probably feed like 6 people, but we eat for 6 people in this household.
Both cans.
Both cans.
So that's essentially your moisture there too.
Yes.
So you got that. What a nice
And this is
flavor.
what makes it creamy. All the flavor seeps into these veggies. So I'm waiting for the coconut milk to get really warm and to add the seasonings.
So the recipe we're going to include with this will have the exact amount to put in, but you're going to go by feel here because based on your experience and What would you encourage people to do?
Always start with less. You can always add more, but if you start with too much, you can't go backwards.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna put way more curry seasoning in that. I love so much about this dish. More curry.
Time for a little nutmeg and ginger.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is legit.
Looks like it needs maybe 3 to 5 more minutes, and you can tell how soft the veggies are.
So, what's your opinion of the British baking shows? Are you into those? Because I think your dad is into those a little
My
bit. Right?
dad is very into the British baking shows. I, for one, think they're super cheesy, but that's okay. To each their own. I mean, it's super fun to watch the competition, but.
And you know, speaking of shows, Rachel Ray, she was the one I think that came up with that term EVOO, EVOO for extra virgin olive oil.
Don't
and
get me started.
I didn't know how controversial that was, but people don't like that, you know. So we're just gonna say olive oil, okay? Okay.
Okay. So this is what it should look like. You can tell that the cauliflower is all the way cooked through. It's soft. If you need to check for yourself, you can always take all the utensil you're cooking with and cut through the cauliflower. Then you should be good to go.
Wilson!
He's like, haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, you know.
Main event. We are going to be cooking the sautéed kale. So I'm going to turn this burner back on and add some olive oil. When I say some, you know, what I meant is a lot.
I'm kind of getting the picture of how you use olive oil. That's right.
We use a lot in this household. It's good for the belly. I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic.
Love the smell. We got a hungry animal over here ready to go. I'm starving myself. That's my eyes right now. Those are my eyes looking at Lilly cook.
It's been almost a minute.
Okay.
I don't want it to start burning, so I'm going to go ahead and add my kale.
All right, anybody hungry?
Starving. All right, have our bowls ready.
So now we're going to make the lemon olive oil cake. All right, so walk me through the ingredients here. What do we got?
Extra virgin olive oil, cane sugar.
Yep.
You can use granulated white sugar too. I have oat milk, unsweetened applesauce, all-purpose flour, baking soda, salt, and baking powder. Our lemons.
Lemons. Okay, we're going to zest these as well as
Juice them.
juice them. Okay. All right, let's get started. We're going to put everything other than the AP flour that you've already bulked up to be self-rising flour in here.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. I'm going to zest first because lemons will keep its shape. It's hard to zest a cut lemon.
While he's mixing, I have these 2 pans that I've prepared. I spray the bottom first really generously, then I cut out some wax or some parchment paper for the bottom of the pans to prevent from sticking, and then I even sprayed it again. This cake turns out to be very moist, so the more spray, the better.
Sounds good.
You can see some of the lemon zest coming out. I love that.
Oh yeah.
The oven is set at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Right on the top shelf.
All right.
Very nice. And in we go.
All right. And so we'll have these for about 30 minutes, 35 minutes?
35 minutes.
Excellent.
And now we wait.
All right. What are we going to do?
I don't know. What do we do?
I noticed you have a Miata.
Oh, yes. We got to go check
You want to take a ride?
Yeah, let's go take a ride.
Look at this beautiful neighborhood. Wow. We'll see you next time on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
You say that so perfectly.
So what got you inspired to cook? I'm really curious.
My parents.
Yeah.
My parents are really good in the kitchen, whether it is cooking or baking.
This way to the kitchen.
This way to the kitchen.
Thanks for the tour. That was awesome.
Anytime.
Boom. Oh my gosh, how do you get out of this thing? Okay.
Nice golden cake.
Those look great.
Cook test. Make sure it's done. Nice and clean.
Okay.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, indeedy.
It's all right if it takes them off. Since this is a no icing cake, I like to go heavy on the powdered sugar.
I agree with you on the powdered sugar policy, but always get your container sugar very close to your dish because you don't want to spill any.
Oh yeah.
Except what's right on top of it, and expect a little spillage right when you do that.
Yes. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yes, that's literally exactly how much it needs to go.
That's what we're talking about.
Yep.
Let's get it on a plate and have some fun.
Yeah.
Blackberries are meant to roll. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Bon appetit.
I can't wait to eat this. I want to get a close-up of this real quick. This was the most amazing dish, but this was so good because the creaminess of the texture of the vegetables and the smoothness of it with the rice contrasted so greatly with the lemon flavor and the crunch of the kale. Outstanding. What was your favorite part of it? Now, you've made it a lot of times.
Oh,
So good.
everything you just said, plus some. I love the texture and I
Yes.
love all the flavors. Everything just goes so perfectly together.
It really does. It was absolutely incredible. And now we get to enjoy the cake. Oh my God.
Wow.
Mmm. So smooth. This is amazing. Thank you so much for having me in your home, guys.
Anytime.
Had such a great time. Appreciate it. 5. Boom. Thank you. You got to try this. It's absolutely incredible.